I want to offer a few thoughts this morning. They may be a little disconnected, but I'm still, I like a lot of people. I've still got that Parkland school shooting on my mind and the aftermath with protests and things like that. 17 helpless, defenseless, innocent people were shot and killed by a lunatic. While that was going on, while the shooting was still happening, local police officers were outside the school hiding. They were not coming in to stop the shooter, they were hiding. Now, think about that for a little bit. Those of you who think that the police are there to protect you are mistaken. The Supreme Court, a long time ago, handed down a decision, a judicial opinion that says that the police are not obligated to provide protection of an individual. What does that mean? It means the police officer's job is to come in after the crime has been committed, collect evidence, examine the scene, go find the perpetrator, and arrest the perpetrator. End of story. That's their job. That's all they are legally required to do. Now, a lot of the students walking out on Wednesday were demanding that all guns be taken away from all private citizens and only the police and military should have guns and they will protect them. Well, no, they won't. They'll come in after the crime has been committed, take a look at the evidence, look at the bodies laying around and the blood pooling and drying on the ground, and try to determine who the perpetrator was and then go after the perpetrator. They're not going to come in and protect you. They're not going to stand around being your bodyguard. So who will? Who will protect you? Private citizens who are carrying firearms are the most effective defense against criminals who do not obey laws and will do you harm. If just one person in that school had been carrying that day, they might, the word is might, have been able to stop that attack probably before even one person got killed, or would have stopped the attack before 17 innocent people had their lives taken by a lunatic. So, think about that. What you're protesting is the ability to effectively defend yourselves against criminals who do not obey laws. You want more laws to restrict guns. The only people who are going to obey those laws are people who will not disobey laws, people who obey the law. Criminals don't do that. So, that's that on the Parkland thing. For those of you who want to repeal the Second Amendment, I urge you to go and read your history and to find out why the Second Amendment was placed in the Constitution to begin with. The Second Amendment does not give people the right to keep and bear arms. It protects that right, an existing right, a right that was in existence before the Constitution was written, from federal government infringement. And the reason it is in the Constitution is because the framers of the Constitution fully understood that governments tend to try to gain more and more power and control over the citizens they govern. And at some point, all governments, every last one of them that has ever existed in the history of the world, do get into a tyrannical state. So they wanted the people, every last able-bodied man and woman, to be able to have the armament necessary to fight off a tyrannical government. So think about that. And if you're thinking that the framers didn't have any idea that people would have arms as powerful as that of the military, back when they wrote that, what the military had was also common among the population. The citizens of this country had the exact same kinds of arms as the military. The purpose of the Second Amendment was to ensure that private citizens could remain as well armed as the military. You've been told different by your schools. You've been told that the Second Amendment was only about organized militias and only to guarantee the military had arms. And you've been told that we're allowed to have guns only for hunting and all that good stuff. That's all bullshit. Teachers that are saying that either do not understand what they're saying, or, in my opinion, they are deliberately lying to you. So anyway, have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this video, got something out of it. Click like, click don't like, make a comment, share it around. Y'all have fun today. Bye.